Hi everyone, it is April 30, 2015. I'm going to link below to Jeff Rense's interview with Tim Rifat on psychotronic weapons and Jeff's recent experience having a very bad car accident that took place last week. He lost consciousness and ran off the road. And he, as well as Tim Rifat, are wondering if it was psychotronic weaponry that they absolutely have been using, still are using, and will continue to use. It's unfortunate that so many people believe that the frequencies, the electromagnetic and microwave frequencies that we live in 24/7 now, are absolutely fine, not dangerous. You're crazy to even think that it is dangerous. Well, they are very dangerous. I can attest to it. Many can attest to that. And my research backs up, supports the claims that I have made for years about these psychotronic weapons. Now, I want to thank the subscriber who sent this link along to me. And I want to preface what I'm going to say first with, this is obviously a what does it mean social foul article. Many believe that whatdoesitmean.com is a disinformation site. It's also posted on European Union Times. Many people don't give any credence to European Union Times. Okay, it's not about European Union Times, and it's not about social foul. It is about the weapons that they have. Now, the first video that I posted on Baltimore when the riots broke out, I stated in that video that I always factor in the frequencies. Today, we cannot, because these frequencies that they have been using and have researched and perfected over the decades are very real, and they can induce riots. They can induce a whole lot of emotions in people: anxiety, depression, anger. They can induce strange behaviors. They can actually induce voices in somebody's head to make them go kill somebody and then kill themselves. There's a whole lot that they can do. They can induce heart attacks and kill somebody immediately. They can induce the sudden unconsciousness that Jeff Rense experienced last week and had a car crash. So, the reason why I'm posting this is that this may very well have occurred. The NSA using sonic wave weaponry against those, especially those students. And if you saw my video that I posted yesterday of the teachers and parents telling a very different story than what mainstream media is telling, that actually the police were pulling kids off buses, refused to allow them to get home, stopped all transportation, and had kids just congregating in one area with no possible means of getting home. And then suddenly there's an outbreak of violence. Well, let's see. The Foreign Intelligence Service states in a new report today that they were horrified over the use by the United States National Security Agency, NSA, of a powerful mass psychology weapon against unsuspecting American citizens yesterday in Baltimore, Maryland, which caused these people, who were mostly school children, to erupt in a crazed frenzy of rioting, burning, and looting. All right. I don't think Russia was so horrified. Russia was far more advanced with these weapons than we were. And NSA, by the way, it's not just the agency that is listening to your phone calls. It is the most powerful and dangerous agency we have. It makes the CIA look like innocent children. Check out the NSA. So, according to this report, They were first alerted Sunday morning by signal intelligence analysts operating from the Federation's embassy in Washington, D.C., that the NSA was in the process of completing their final preparations for a mass event believed to be scheduled for Monday, 27 April. Raising the concerns even more, but the NSA was planning. This report continues where the presence of U.S. Special Forces provocateurs within the crowds. And that actually, that statement came from Bo Dital, the New York City police detective, a New York City police detective, who said on Fox News, and I saw, it's just funny to see these white guys, 6-foot tall white guys with bandanas over their faces. They're trying to hide their faces. What are they doing there? They were special ops, there to get the violence going, stir it up. As to why indeed the U.S. military provocateurs were in Baltimore, this report notes, became apparent yesterday when over 85 NSA-controlled long-range acoustic device LRAD weapons vehicles left their main base at Fort Meade, Maryland, and began to encircle the city. So I have had Baltimore residents commenting underneath my videos. So please, if you have yourself seen any vehicles like this or any law enforcement vehicles that have instruments that look like this, please comment below. By the way, a lot of those commenting who live in Baltimore, 100% are saying it is so clear, so obvious that the whole thing was a drill, an exercise, a staged event. And, you know, I'm not going to read the whole thing. You can come over here. It's a very interesting article. But look, all of my research backs up all of this technology that they're talking about here. But you also have to, you know, just put together the police denying these children to get home and having them in one area, not saying anything to them, setting them up for something, obviously. And then you have the mayor of Baltimore come out and say, we also gave those who wish to destroy space to do that as well? Are you kidding me? Okay. There's way too much evidence that points to the fact that this was absolutely a staged event. And there's a whole lot of evidence that now actually corroborates this story that psychotronic weapons were used. What else would be the point of the police pulling these kids off their school buses in the same area and having them just stand there unless they were being used as a target to do the purge? In this article, it also says that that message about the purge that was sent out to those students was actually a message from the NSA. Look, nothing surprises me today. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. All the kids just sitting there and all the public transportation systems they relied on to get home were shut down. So yes, the psychological effect of these weapons would absolutely have been to induce violence, and that's what we've seen. So they also mentioned Jade Helm. They tie in Jade Helm, and they tie in the subliminal messages that Americans are getting in commercials. And they mentioned the AARP commercial with that subliminal message about martial law. The riots nationwide have prompted local governments to declare martial law. That in an AARP message. All right, I'll link below to Jeff Rense's video as well as this article. I wish more people were posting videos about these weapons because they are absolutely being used against us. And God, if people only knew, perhaps they could withstand withstand the weapons, take a step back. You know, knowledge is power. All right, guys, you know how I feel, so have a great day.